So what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay still from Brownie with Hoops, and welcome back to a new video. For this one, we're gonna be talking about some things, but before we do that, remember to like this video, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below who you think was the better game. But before we do that, let's talk about the games that are not going to be in this video. So Toronto tied the series up with their win against the Magic. Kyle Lowry had 22, Kawhi Leonard had 37. The Philadelphia 76ers are still playing. They're losing that game. But yeah, today, and the Bucks won against the Detroit Pistons 120 to 99 points. So that was a huge blowout loss for the Detroit Pistons. Blake Griffin did not play, so the Detroit is down 2 games to nothing. But let's start off by talking about last night's game. I mean, a couple of nights ago, 3 nights ago, 3 days ago, where the Golden State Warriors got blown out of the building. And when I mean blown out of the building, it's not that they lost by a blowout, but they got played. They got thrown out of their home court, and that was not a good day for Golden State. The number 31 is known as, is cursed in Golden State culture, and that happened. They were up by 31 points, and Lou Williams almost single-handedly took them to school and took that deficit and took their will to live. Now they're going to Staples today. Today they're going to Staples. So if not now, right now that's happening, depending on when this video uploads. But yeah, this might upload for Friday, tomorrow in that case. But yeah, that's not a good day. Golden State lost Demarcus Cousins as well, torn quad muscle, so he might miss the whole postseason. I think that he will miss the whole postseason. They don't want to risk anything else. If they are going to resign him, if they're not going to resign him, then they don't really care if he re-injures himself, because really they don't need him if he re-injures himself. But the Clippers showed a lot of grind. They showed a lot of passion, heart, and anything great. But what pisses me off is I didn't see the comeback. I turned off the TV thinking that the Clippers were down 2-0, and to my surprise, the Clippers won that game by 4 points. So, man, huge props to the Clippers. They're doing something right, but they exposed Golden State in the fact that if you play them physically all game long, they're going to wear down. That's what they don't do. That's what they're afraid to do. They're afraid to play physical against them, and that's why they lose, because you're giving them space. You're letting them do whatever they want. And that's when the problems start. Steph Curry that was an illegal screen. Kevin Durant got fouled out late in the game, which helped a lot as well. But the man, Lou Will, look at that. Step back, bang. You see him. He ties the game. Steph Curry, again, let me show you. Look, Steph Curry is one of the best players in the NBA, but at the end of the day, he is missing some clutch, and I'm gonna tell you why. He made that was a clutch shot, and I think clutch is more than just hitting the game winner. You got to be, in the stretch. That's clutch. But when you're always missing the game winner, look, Steph Curry, that's open jumper. He knocks those down regularly. He never misses those in a regular scenario, and he misses the game winner. Steph Curry is proved not to be reliable down the stretch, but to a guy that is reliable, Damian Lillard. Man, Damian Lillard was playing out of his mind in that game. 39 points. Man, he was not missing anything, and CJ McCollum came to back him up. Oklahoma is backed up to a corner, whether they react or they lose again in the first round, and that's not gonna look good either for Westbrook or for the Oklahoma City Thunder organization. Paul George was hurt. You saw him hurt last night. The game before, he said that there was no problem with anything. But man, come on, when you're constantly moving your shoulder, there is a problem there. Look at that. He moved it again. He's feeling some pain in those shoulders. Maybe it's because he's carrying the offensive load. Just kidding, man. Just kidding. Thunder fans, don't be mad. That's a joke. Oh, and you see the confrontation between Lillard and Westbrook. I mean, if Lillard wins this series, he could easily be the second best point guard in the league. Or, cause man, it should be down to Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, and maybe even Damian Lillard. Who knows? Who knows at the moment? But hey, and there was a tough foul. This series has been played very, very tough. Oklahoma could not bounce back even though they were in the lead. Look at that shove. That's the things I don't like about Westbrook, man. He sometimes reacts um, unnecessarily tough, unnecessarily aggressive. But man, that came back to bite him as the buzzer beater to end the half was drained by C.J. McCollum, former most improved player, and a steal there. Defense helped this team out. That's defense wins championships. But this is a serious question. Can the Portland Trail Blazers, after eliminating Oklahoma, can they make the Western Conference Finals? I hope so. I think they got the team to do it. And hey, everybody's counting the Blazers out, but Damian Lillard saying, you know what? I'm not letting this happen again. Bang. Look at that. Damian Lillard is just one of my favorite players. He's humble. He doesn't brag too much, but he knows how to celebrate, and that's Dame Dollar. And, that at this point, it was kind of over. McCollum was just trading shots again. And look at that. They were trying to come back in the game. They were getting turnover after turnover. Lillard, full drive, turning up the Jets. And again, Lillard carried this team to a win. But on to the next one. Indiana versus Boston. It ended in a very, very, very close game that came down to a very late mistake. Very late mistake by Wesley Matthews. It was kind of like the J.R. Smith, but that's a little bit more forgivable. But man, he had a blunder. They lost 99-91 after they could have got control. They were in the lead early on, but Kyrie Irving had 37, and Al Horford did his thing. He had 10 rebounds, but Kyrie Irving was just unstoppable. He was just the man that we like to see. That was Cavs Kyrie right there. Look at that jumper. I would love to have Kyrie and LeBron back. Would you like to see LeBron and Kyrie play again, man? Tell me down in the comments below for a shout out. Tell me in the comments for a shout out if you made it this far to the video, and you tell me who you think. Do you think Kyrie Irving and LeBron should play again together? Tell me in the comments, you get a shout out. But yeah, Bogdanovich was just playing out of his mind. Tyreke Evans was playing amazing as well. I don't think this Boston team is going to last past the second round. If you think so, hey, power to you. But look, if they're struggling to beat, a Oladipo less Pacers, that's not good enough. Even though Jason Tatum had this best performance of the whole season, this year wasn't the best for Jason. But either way, man, Tatum performed 26 points and had 3 clutch shots down the stretch. Boston would come back, though, and would take the lead with this Kyrie 3. Beautiful. And you see Marcus Smart is actually hurt. That's the defense. That's the soul. And they're kind of missing him right now. But Bogdanovich, he's a free agent, I think, this season. So maybe a San Antonio. San Antonio with him would be amazing. I would love to see Bogdan in San Antonio. But here is the blunder. After this play. Here's the blunder. After this Celtics basket, you will see the blunder, the mistake, the turnover by Wesley Matthews, and you will be scratching your head if you have not seen it. You will see it now. Look, Wesley Matthews is looking for somebody to pass, and he finds it in the bench. The other team is open in the bench. They were surprised. They almost didn't see that coming. And look at Corey Joseph. Look at the face of disbelief in his face. Look, he just looked out of there. He didn't want to be there. And you see that dunk by Tatum, and that sealed the deal for Indiana. After that, who's gonna come back after that huge mistake down the stretch? Who's gonna have the will? But either way, let's move on to Houston versus Utah. Houston cruised by Utah, and Harden with a triple-double. This has not been rare from him. He's done a lot of triple-doubles lately. Oh, this just in. 76ers just beat the Brooklyn Nets. and Simmons scored 31 points. I still root for the Nets. The Nets are going to win in 7 games. Mark my words. If you don't think that this is going to happen, when it happens, you're going to see. But man, Rubio was trying to score. He's not a scorer. Ingles tried to put the pressure on, still can't get it. There was a lot of rebounding by Houston. Look at, and another miss. They were missing threes, man. And Mitchell, you see his face. You see his face. It's like, come on, man. That alley-oop. I think Utah needs to play more physical. Needs to play more inside. They're a shooting team, but they can't live and die by the three like Golden State can. You know what I'm talking about? And they couldn't really find a way to guard Harden. There's no real way to guard Harden because he's so good at drawing fouls or making the ref think there was a foul that really, you can't do anything else. Chris Paul blows by the defender, finds the open Tucker, bang, misses. Hey, look at that. Finds Gordon. Gordon is a quiet scorer. You never see him come in. So you need to pay attention to Eric Gordon. Watch how many points he scores. He might score 10, but you look at it and damn, I didn't know he had that many points because he scores quiet. But yeah, man, there's nothing really much to talk about in this game. We've made it to the end of the video either way, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Like this video and comment down below for a shout out. I'm just yourself from Brayke with Hoops, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.